What is up, guys? We are back. It's Peaky Blinders time again, and this time we're on to Series 3 or Season 3, depending. It's a BBC programme, it's English, so I'm going to stick with series. So yeah, Series 3, I'm going to skip through the plots, give you my thoughts at the end. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy my skimming through of Peaky Blinders Series 3.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
So, Episode 1 starts, it's 1924, and Tommy is marrying Grace in a really, really posh wedding. And it's like the who's who of everybody's there. Obviously, all the Shelby family are there. And there are also a load of red-coated army officers, which were invited by Grace because, you know, they're like family and stuff like that. Which really seems to piss off the Shelbys because it's a long-range joke from the war that, you know, they were the cavalry and they were always the last to turn up and everything, and they were always them that were in there first. So there is a bit of, you know, banter between the two, to put it, you know, very, very loosely and mildly. Arthur tries to make a best man speech and it is really, really awkward. And then there's a surprise visitor, which is a Russian princess called, right, bear with me, Tatiana Petrovna. And her wedding gift is a massive amount of money, which will be paid if Tommy supplies arms to a group of exiled White Russians. I wonder if that's what the drink's named after. Yeah. So Tommy is now seemingly a respectable businessman and he's got a charitable foundation. Grace is a bit uneasy about him accepting it, and then there is another murder and we find out that Polly has an admirer. So moving on to episode 2, Tommy is approached by a priest called Father Hughes, brilliantly played by Paddy Considine, who is an amazing actor. He's an agent for a group of establishment types anxious to prevent a communist revolution in the country, leading to a meeting with Tatiana's uncle, Grand Duke Petrovna, to discuss the arms deal. If you do hear like a really weird noise in the background, Amber's biting her nails, so I'll just mention that now and apologise for it in advance. So yeah, Grand Duke Petrovna comes to discuss this arms deal. Meanwhile, Vincente Changretta, who's leader of a rival Italian gang, suggests a truce, which John Shelby, much to Polly's anger, rejects. As a result, a massive turf war kicks off again, and it all ends at Tommy's evening in aid of his charitable foundation. The dude who plays Changretta, when you hear him talk, it's not a bad thing. I'm not having a go at the dude, but he's very much Marlon Brando in The Godfather when he talks. That's all I'm going to say. It's not a bad thing, but you can tell that he's playing that sort of Italian mobster by doing that voice. But he's good. He plays it really well. So on to episode 3. So responding to the Italians' actions, you know, retribution, revenge, whatever, Tommy is set on a path of absolute deadly vengeance that has the potential to take him to like his darkest place yet, and there's a possibility it could absolutely just destroy the entire Shelby family. Meanwhile, as he's making plans for his mission on behalf of the Russians, he realizes that there's a traitor somewhere in his circle. So moving on to episode 4, Tommy plans the robbery, but Polly is troubled to think that he's about to kill Father Hughes and confesses it to a priest. She tells a priest that Tommy's going to kill a priest. You can see where this is going to go. Meanwhile, the Shelby women, the wives, girlfriends, etc., feel used and threaten to go on strike unless they're kept on, you know, in the loop about what's going on and given a cut of the profits. Tommy has sex with Tatiana because why not? And she shows her dangerous side, though he voices his suspicions, to her regarding, you know, Father Hughes and what have you, that something's not right. Excuse me while I just take a drink. I've got dry mouth. That's better. Yeah, so he tells her that it's a bit suspicious about Hughes. However, because Polly's confessed that he's planning to kill him, he's arrested beaten up and forced into an arrangement which gives him little choice but to betray the Russians in order to save his family. And moving on to episode 5. So he's recovering from his really severe beating, and he's become really reliant on morphine. So Tommy, accompanied by Arthur and John, visits the Petrovnas at their London home, where in their underground vault, Tommy's new ally Alfie Solomons, who's just an amazing character, Tom Hardy's brilliant, values the jewels which they plan to pay Tommy with, though John learns that they have more sinister plans for the Shelbys. Returning to Birmingham, Tommy recruits a team of tunnellers to help him steal the jewels and informs Polly, who's now having an affair with Reuben, that Michael knows Father Hughes of old and is prepared to kill him, and Polly is not happy. Episode 6, last episode of the series. Tommy prepares to commit the most audacious crime of his career. I mean, it's ridiculously just out there. It's an unbelievable one. There is, however, an unexpected blow which forces him to face his worst fears in, I suppose, a race against time would be the worst word to do it. So that was the end of series 3. Another series packed with twists, turns, betrayals, backstabbing, violence, just unreal. I was left like, right, and straight into series 4. I couldn't wait. Again, if I'd have been watching it from the beginning, there is no way I could have waited for the 4th series. At this point, I would have been going mad. So that's series 4 of Peaky Blinders wrapped up. No, in that series 3, sorry, losing my mind. Series 4 is next, which is the last series up to date. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That video should be up as soon as possible. So yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled for the Peaky Blinders series 4 thoughts, reviews, and everything. And I will see you then. Until then, bye for now, and take care of yourself.